Hello there. This year we've got, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but an election on. Apparently, it's something that's been in the news a little bit, and it will probably be in the news a little bit more as we get closer and closer to it. One of the big elements of making sure the election runs smoothly, though, is making sure we've got the workforce to be able to ensure everything ticks over. Be that somebody who double checks that you're on the electoral roll, all the way through to the people who count the ballots, and there's a lot of steps in the way. And we have a really robust, open electoral process. You can actually learn more about that from both the Electoral Commission's website, or if you want to know a little bit more about the safety features that are in there to stop, the usual conspiracy theorist bullshit that gets thrown at elections, check out the Fact Aotearoa website. There's a whole bunch of information there around the robustness of our electoral process. But one of the groups that's really keen to get involved is Voices for Freedom. Again, they are actively encouraging their members to go out and sign up for this because, they're paid positions and you might learn a little bit about how democracy works. Not that a group like Voices for Freedom really understand what democracy is. Now, this is really fascinating because, this was the group that at the local body elections was saying they wanted to make the country ungovernable. This is a group that can't actually work out how LinkedIn works, but think that they're the right ones to be able to ensure elections tick over properly. This is a group that has actively been out there telling people that if you're fat, you shouldn't be in positions of power, or migrants should not be allowed in this country because of all the pressure on our healthcare system and everything else. They are nasty. Downright nasty. And them being involved in that electoral process suddenly raises a whole bunch of questions around whether or not we do have a fair process that can't be hacked. And I'm 99% sure we do. We've got a really good system, but having those people involved raises questions for everybody else who's not a conspiracy theorist minded individual who falls down the rabbit hole with them. So, if you're looking for some part-time work in the lead up to the election, a little bit of extra cash, why don't you sign up for it? Give it a go. Have a bit of a job working with the Electoral Commission, doing some election stuff, and making sure that this year's election is a free and fair process away from anyone tempted to tinker with things.